The Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Great Pyramid of Giza, is hiding a scary secret. What connects these marvels of construction with the famous Nikola Tesla? Keep watching to know it all. In one of the secret chambers, they uncovered copper wires. It's strange that, during a time when electricity had not yet been discovered, copper wires were already present in this pyramid. From the very beginning, historians question whether the Pyramid of Khufu was truly a tomb for an Egyptian pharaoh. There's even a theory that it was built by a far more advanced ancient civilization. And the copper wires weren't the only strange discovery that we made. With so many mysteries surrounding the Great Pyramid, it's easy to believe almost anything about it. It is believed that the world's largest pyramid was built over about 20 years. It required over 2 million stone blocks and various materials, which were mined by 20,000 workers at the construction site and transported from afar. Unlike other pyramids, it doesn't really resemble a tomb. Many nuances regarding the history of the Great Pyramid might raise your suspicions. For example, the pyramid used to be white. Egyptologists claim that the polished white limestone walls allowed the pyramid to shine with beauty and magnificence under the sun. But the most exciting detail is that the top of the structure, called the pyramidion, was once covered with gold to beautifully reflect the sun's rays. Thus, the pyramid dazzled, signifying the burial of a wealthy pharaoh. Over time, the white limestone walls of the pyramid were stolen, while marauders absconded with the golden pyramidion. Even in its current state, this tomb is striking in its size. According to guides, the Great Pyramid isn't even fully intact. The structure has sunk slightly over the years, and its height now measures just over 130 meters. Before the Eiffel Tower was built, the Great Pyramid was considered the tallest structure in the world, once reaching a staggering 139 meters. The pyramid is estimated to weigh as much as 10 million camels due to the incredibly heavy granite used in its construction. Another mystery is the void discovered within the pyramid. Using Moon radiography, researchers scanned the structure to explore its hidden sections. Egyptologists suggest this void may have been a ramp used during construction that was never removed and poorly filled in afterward. On one hand, the Great Pyramid is said to have been built over 20 years. On the other hand, it contains numerous apparent flaws, as if its construction was rushed. According to Egyptologists, the unusual effects inside the pyramid, such as the acoustics, are merely accidental. But could it be that Egyptologists are concealing something significant about the tomb of Pharaoh Khufu? If the Great Pyramid was merely a tomb, every feature of the structure, which Egyptologists attribute to coincidence or accident, might actually have a logical explanation. Yes, the pyramid was once covered with polished white limestone, creating smooth, flawless edges. However, this feature may not have been purely aesthetic. It likely served to reflect sunlight like a mirror, isolating the interior from natural light. The interior of the pyramid is made of dolomite and granite, materials that raise questions. Granite, one of Earth's hardest stones, requires significantly more effort to process compared to limestone, which is abundant near the pyramid. Granite had to be transported by boat from a quarry in Aswan, 800 kilometers away. It seems unlikely that the Egyptians would have gone to such lengths for a mere tomb. Some researchers suggest that the choice of granite was intentional, as it contains quartz and metal crystals. Granite emits small amounts of radiation and is an excellent conductor of piezoelectricity, a charge generated by crystals. Dolomite, another material used, enhances electrical conductivity. Meanwhile, the gold on the pyramid could have created a conductive path for energy directed upward. The Great Pyramid's geographical location also raises questions. It sits above a powerful natural generator, underground rivers. Water, being an excellent conductor of electricity, may have played a role in the pyramid's design. These hypotheses led some independent researchers to propose a radical theory. The Great Pyramid wasn't a tomb, but an ancient power plant designed to generate and transmit wireless electricity. The sarcophagi found both inside and near the pyramid could be ancient prototypes of modern batteries. Made from the same materials as the pyramid's internal structure, these boxes may have played a role in harnessing energy. Increased electromagnetic emissions have been detected around the pyramid, comparable to those generated during electrical storms. It is believed that these emissions may originate from the pyramid's base chambers. If so, only only copper wires, allegedly stolen from the pyramid, would have been needed to transmit electricity. While this theory seems compelling, Egyptologists dismiss it, insisting that the pyramid remained unfinished and thus could not have functioned as a power plant. But is this explanation entirely convincing? English engineer Christopher Dunn noticed odd cracks in the ceilings of some of the pyramid's chambers. He suggests that an explosion could have occurred inside the building. Egyptian historians initially ruled out such a possibility, but recently they have begun to consider a potential ancient cataclysm, like an earthquake, that might have damaged the pyramid. However, no damage was found in the chamber underneath the pyramid, which should have been closer to the earthquake's epicenter. Interestingly, the walls in the king's chamber appear convex, with noticeable gaps between them and the floor. This observation might indicate that the walls were affected by an explosion inside the pyramid. The so-called pharaoh's sarcophagus now has a chocolate brown color, rather than the original pink hue of the Aswan granite it was made from. This color change could be caused by intense heat. This leads to the possibility that a powerful energy impulse occurred in the chamber many years ago, resulting in an explosion. Some scientists believe the special acoustics in the king's chamber are not accidental either. In fact, the chamber's acoustics might have been used to transmit energy over long distances. This could involve the conversion of acoustic energy into kinetic energy, similar to how an opera singer's voice can break a glass by matching its resonant frequency. Such ideas suggest the possibility of wireless transmission of electricity, even through solid materials and across great distances. This secret of the Great Pyramid might have been anticipated by one famous physicist at the end of the 19th century. Serbian-American engineer Nikola Tesla claimed he could use the planet itself, with its two poles, as a gigantic electrical generator of limitless energy. In 1905, Tesla's ideas amused the scientific community, as his discoveries contradicted the established knowledge of the time. Undeterred, Tesla began to explore the ionosphere, the planet's upper atmospheric layer, which he believed was brimming with electricity that could be intercepted. But there's an even more astonishing coincidence. When scientists measured the pyramid's perimeter and height, they discovered a scale ratio of 1:43,200. When the pyramid's height is multiplied by this number, it equals the polar radius of the Earth. Such precision likely wasn't achieved by chance. Because of its size, structure, and location, the pyramid resonated at a frequency of 8.1 Hz, a frequency Tesla believed matched that of the Earth itself. Using these principles, Tesla selected a site for his station in Colorado Springs, guided by the same natural laws that the Great Pyramid adhered to. Like the pyramid, the station required underground currents, which he found on the East Coast. Tesla began building his experimental station, featuring copper wires and a metal coil at the top to create a short-range magnetic field. In Egypt, mysterious obelisks have been found, giant, tall stones made of granite, like the pyramids. These obelisks might have served as receivers. In total, Egypt had 28 obelisks, but similar structures have also been discovered in Istanbul, Rome, London, Paris, and New York. It's possible that as early as 2600 BC, the Great Pyramid operated as a powerful wireless power plant, a concept Tesla may have revealed a century before modern scientists began discussing it. But how would a wireless power plant have been used in ancient Egypt? Archaeologists have not found ancient devices requiring electricity, but they have discovered intriguing hieroglyphs in the Hathor Temple in Dendera. Some interpret these as resembling modern light bulbs, suggesting that electricity was used as early as 2250 BC. If so, it's plausible that electrical technology played a role in constructing Egypt's massive structures without exhausting human labor. Had the ancient Egyptians' wireless power plants survived, global history might have been altered. Countries like Turkey, Italy, Great Britain, and the United States, where granite obelisks have been discovered, could have led the world in technological development. Instead of landmarks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa or the Eiffel Tower, we might see pyramids standing as radio towers today. What do you think the Great Pyramid of Khufu truly is? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.